Welcome to my show! Part 2. Well, Episode 2. Something 2. Unless you count the unboxing of the Reaper miniatures, in which case, number 3! Or you can still count them as 2, and that would be 1/2, even though it's about the same length as my first video. I'm just rambling now. I was wanting to tell a story. I don't know what story. Probably just rambling story. Maybe I was a boy from a time long ago. Medieval ages. When demons were roaming about. He had a sword. A very plain sword. Nothing interesting about that sword. You'd pass it up. I have tea. But yeah, if you were to look at an armory, you'd pass up the sword. Because it was so unadorned, so plain. Then you would just pass by it because there's other swords. And axes. Axes are fun. They go chop chop. And are much more versatile than a sword. Because you can chop down a tree with an axe. Swords... depends on what kind of sword you go with. This guy had a short sword. That's another reason why you'd pass it up. Long swords are cooler. And claymores. No katanas in this place because it's medieval Europe, not all the way over in Japan. Where apparently iron is so valuable, that's why they developed the method for forging the iron into making the katana, in order to best utilize every bit of iron. Anyways, Europe. Small village. Cheap looking sword that's still actually a sword. Not like those plastic swords you buy at Lake Party City. Those are very cheap looking because they are cheap. This sword looked cheap because it was unadorned. Just very plain. Demon attacked the village. They fought. Many people died. He managed to land the killing blow. There was a celebration! Festival! Yay, festival! Party, all that kind of fun stuff. More tea. But yes. Several weeks after the festival, which happened pretty much a couple days after the demon was slain, another demon came by. This boy. He took up the sword again. Fought the demon, who was apparently the first demon's brother. So, even though demons generally paid other demons, there's still family bonding, because family is important. Very, very important. Love your family. But yes, there was a fight. If I redo this thing by typing, I'm going to go into a lot more detail. Like naming this boy. And eventually give the sword a name. At this point, the sword wouldn't have a name because it's just a plain old sword. Really, swords only really get names once they actually get into prominence. Well, I suppose after killing 2 demons, the sword would be important. I'm not sure if I actually got to the end of the second fight, how the boy actually managed to kill this demon. But Either way, there's another festival. Yay, festival! And after this festival, the boy decided to pack up and leave, letting everyone know it's been wonderful, but if another demon comes up, he's the one that killed both of them, the first two. They should send the demons after him, so that they are safe. The village is saved. Because at this point, well, they lost a lot of people. 2 demons attacks do that. A lot of people died. Barely enough for the village to keep going. And, well, we know from history that eventually a black plague comes, and they will thus wipe out that village. The boy doesn't. Hey look! I just dated the story. I believe that'd be around the 1300s, was when the Black Death came about. Cup is empty. Pot. My pot is black. My kettle is not. Anyways, I think I'll end that story for now here. Join me next time. Maybe next week. Eventually I'll have a story for a name for the show. Maybe. Possibly. Bye everyone!